Yo, welcome back, Zykor here, and today in our Monster Hunter World area showcase, we're going to take a look at the wildest place west of Astera. Yes, this area is the Wildspire Waste, where there's a lot of waste, like as in garbage, maybe. No, not really. More so is a wasteland. There's a bunch of, dust and sand, and it's just a desert area. But oddly, it also has like some watery areas and like a lot of mud as well. So it's a pretty, I guess, interesting place, and it's kind of. I think the lore, it gets its water from like the ancient forest, so it's kind of connected a little bit. But yes, it is. Actually, I think it might actually be to the east of Astera, but who knows? If I look at it on the map, it actually might be to the east, but west. It's just funny. Anyway, so yeah, the Wildspire is a place where things like Diablos, Black Diablos, and even Teostra, Lunastra, and like even Valkana can spawn there. So yeah, it's a pretty, wild place. Yeah, it's a pretty wild place. So now the things you'd want there, if you want to be resistant to muddy and water stuff, you might want to just take, like skills for that. But otherwise, mostly you don't even need cool pots there because it's actually not hot. Oddly, it's not. So yeah, it's pretty tame there, honestly. So it's pretty nice. So I'm just gonna go on an expedition there, and yeah, head out there, and we'll see what it looks like. And it looks like Tigrex and Lunastra are there for me, so that's going to be quite dangerous. So get out here. Let's go, Pete! Okay, now, actually, I think I forgot. I was going to take some energy drinks with me, because it's just a lot better to have something to refill your stamina. So I will just take... There we go. That'll give me some stamina when I want to be able to run around instead of letting my stamina just go to 0. Okay, so this is the camp. Nice shaded area. Protects you from the desert sun. And just some water that you can walk in up to your waist. And then, of course, the campfire and stuff. So, yeah, it's kind of a little cozy place. There's also stones here. And, yeah, he's here as well, the Linean researcher. Let's jump off here. Now, this is the first area. Some plants here, and it's very rocky, as you can tell. And, of course, like sparse trees, dead trees. Is that even a dead tree? You don't really know. It looks dead, but you never know. It could still be alive. Now, heading over here, I believe this is an entrance to Astera. Let's see here. Can I get to Astera here? Return to headquarters. So, yeah, it could be Astera, or it may be Celiana too. I'm not fully sure which one, but yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if it returns you to Astera. So then, like coming over here, down into these areas, you can jump off here. But this is coming down into the watery area down here. So all of that is water over there. Places where things like Jyuratodus and what's this? Might seed. Hey, not bad. Oh, I need flora anyway. Yeah, places where Jyuratodus and Barroth and other watery-like, or I should say muddy-like monsters like to hang out. So looking in here, I think this is a wyvern or an herbivore nest. So if you want herbivore eggs, just come here. you can just run them back to camp. And then going around here, you can crawl through here, which isn't much to crawl through. And then I'm into the watery area here. This tree, I don't know, it looks infected or something. It's like fungus. A lot of fungus. But yeah, some nice purple flowers. Pretty nice. And of course, Tigrix is here to grief me. But looking over at the walls, you can see that those spiring rocks in the background there. So it kind of gives you a feel of where this is in relation to Astera. Astera is probably over there, right where that gate was. And those spiring rocks, you can see those spiring rocks from Astera if you get up real high. So it's actually interesting. They kind of placed these areas right in the correct locations, I think. I think they actually thought about it. And at least that's what it looks like. So heading over here. Now I don't think the Wildspire Waste isn't as confusing as the Ancient Forest. And I have a video on the Ancient Forest if you want to check that out too. But yeah, the Ancient Forest, you can easily get lost. The Wildspire here, it's, you know, not as easy to get lost in. Unless you head into the caves and, you know, you might get yourself turned around or something. And here I am picking up tempered Barroth tracks. So head down here into the watery zone. I don't need... Oh, that's tempered Jyuratodus. Okay, I will take that just in case. It doesn't hurt. Now down here, this down here mostly tends to be where Jyuratodus hangs out, rather than most others. Barroth will come down here, and some others as well, but Jyuratodus really likes to swim in these waters here. Makes it hard for you to get through though, because it's real deep water. And then, yeah, these are some of those those spiked rocks that are coming out. And let's see if I can see the landscape here. Can't really get up high enough. That mud over there is higher than what I am. And then, of course, as you can tell, your felon floats on a little raft, which is kind of cute. That is actually really cute. They just paddle in their raft behind you. And he uses his weapon to paddle too. It's funny. Nice attention to detail on that as well. But yeah, it's kind of some nice scenery here. There's some Apsaros in the background. Grazing Apsaros. Of course, those Apsaros are safe and will never get attacked because the monsters can't get over there. Now, continuing over here. And kind of up here. Just trying to show off this whole area. And Tigrix is still there. You can stay over there, Tigrix. Now there's some other entrances over there and over here. Maybe I'll come back to those a little bit later. But you can go over here as well to get further on. This down here goes down into the caves. So I'll take this route for now. Now this cave kind of goes down further. Looks like you can swim in here, which is still not fair because I'm still one of those guys that likes swimming because of the realism factor. So now you can head down here. And there's another camp here. Not sure what camp this is actually. What camp is this one? Eastern camp, okay. So yeah. This camp is in this area. So you'd have to come down in the caves for that. And Carrier ant. I didn't get it. And that was coming through there, so let's head over here. Vespoid Razorwing. Okay, nice. So, wandering around in the caves, you can get around and turn yourself around and, go around in circles and stuff like that. But you can come out here as well. Now, this area goes up to a place where the, Rathian likes to hang out usually. This is like the wyvern nest. Yep, Rathian scales. Tempered Rathian. Footprints. Lunastra footprints. Lunastra fur. Yeah, this is the wyvern's nest. So this is a place you want to be careful, because if you take a wyvern egg, there will probably be a Rathian that comes after you. Now, heading back down here just brings you back out to that area over there. So yeah, this is kind of a cave-ish area in this entire area here. So, head up. Grab that, because I like Lunastra paw prints. Just raises my research, and there she is. I gotta be careful. So, that brings you out into here, which is the main desert portion. The place where the dunes are. And this is mainly the area where Diablos and Lunastra and Barroth, a lot of them will hang out here. Glavenus will hang out here. But as far as I know, this area right here, right in the center here, can be broken. I think it might have to be broken by Diablos. Yeah, quicksand patch. No, please, leave me alone. Okay. Well, I'm going to run over here, because I don't want to battle Luna in this. This isn't a battle video. So, heading over here, you can jump down there, and I will head over here, just to show this area. I'd like to take a look at the sights. I mean, I could dung bomb her, but... And of course, it just happened to be night. That's kind of a nice rock. Almost feels like it's a... That almost feels like it's a very big ant mound. I can't tell. But the rocks around here look a lot like the area that I was talking about that you can see from Astera. Leave me alone, Luna. I tell ya. Luna, she's very friendly. Or maybe she's just very amorous, which would be very disturbing for me. I'll jump down here. That'll get me away from her. Okay, so this is another little cave system. And yeah, in that area, you can just jump down and land down here. At least they made the cave still there so that so that you can actually look up at it. Okay, so yeah, a little cave here. Actually, these little geckos on the wall, you can capture them if you use your net. There's a lot of wildlife in here that you can capture. So heading over here, I believe these are the bug trappers. Either, well, are they bug trappers or protectors? So let's head in here and find out. And these are escort. Let's see. Well, I have to... they're Grummelkins, I'll just say that. Where are they on here? Oh, what's these? Those are plunderers, so maybe these are part of the plunderers. But they have a little camp here, of course. The Grummelkins have to set up a little camp. Head over here now. You can kind of come out from here and head down here. And this is another campsite right here. So in the, let's see, up here, the northeast camp, in Area 15. Luna is still aggroed on me. I tell ya, she's very persistent. Okay, so now I need to get out of here. Now you can head down here, which comes from up here, and then you come down here and jump off here, and you will appear down here where Diablos tends to hang out, as well as Luna and Teo and various monsters like to head out, like to come here. Pretty wide open space though, but if you see right there, that is the hole that opens up when Diablos, either one of the Diabloses, I think they either roar or when they dig down here, and then they will be down here. And of course, Luna, coming here to grief me again. I did not want this to be a... I tell ya. There we go. That'll distract her. For a minute. Just for a minute. Okay, head over here. Now this is kind of a little canyon in here. It's interesting. You can kind of see some of the ways that you can go up there as well. It's kind of cool. And there's a sandfall there. Just got to make sure I cleverly dodge Luna. I should have drank some of my energy drinks because now I'm running for my life. Head down here. Now this area is where Diablos and Black Diablos and Luna and Teo, they all like to sleep in here. So yeah, this is the area where they will sleep and generally like to, you know, to live. This is their resting point, you know, in a sense. A lot of sandfalls and stuff. Diablos will go underground and come out of the sandfall at you. So this is one unique area for Diablos and Black Diablos. And very dangerous too, because they will come out of that wall very quickly and you may not have time to react if you're not careful. Now, I'm gonna use one of these energy drinks, not an immunizer. Where are my energy drinks? There we go. There we go. I'll use another one, just because. I am a cheapskate though, so I do tend to use very few. So I'll head up here, and this comes from down here and going back up into the dune area. And Luna will probably follow me because she's just trying to grief me. But yeah, you come up here and it comes back to the dune area. So then if I was to come up the other side, that comes out over there. Let's head over here. Now I already came from that direction earlier, so let's head over this direction. And I believe this can be broken by Barroth, as well as the other ones in the area. You can have Barroth and Diablos run into them. I think Diablos will get caught on these larger ones. If you get Diablos' horn caught on these, he will get caught on it and stuck there for a little bit. So that's something to think about and keep in mind when battling Diablos. So I head over here, and this comes down here, an area where you can climb up. Now head over here, just kind of following the path. And this area here is where there's some Gajalakas that like to grief you. I will head in here, because this is also an area, like a little cave, where you have to go through the cobwebs. And this brings you back down to the area where that, where you come for the other camp. the middle camp. Let's get up here. Yeah, this goes back to the wyvern area. So let's head back down here, get up there again. Yeah, the paths are a little bit winding, and sometimes you know, backtrack, but that's just the way it is. Okay, so I'll head up here. Get under here. Now, if I head over here, this goes back out to that first area with all the water, the muddy area here. So right here, where Tigrix is still staying. So I guess he's just relaxing in the water area. I'll head over here, because this area here has some Barroth footprints. Of course. No, this area here is where Tigrix will kind of walk. Tigrix, Barroth, and you know, most of the monsters will come walking here, and then we'll go all the way up here and go this way. This is also a little bit of a cave that you can get through from over in that direction. I'll try to check that out later if I can. I don't know if I'll have time to cover everything here either, but we'll see. I'm trying to get through it. So coming up here, this is an area where you'll probably fight Diablos and Black Diablos a lot, as well as actually a lot of the other monsters. Luna is here again. Luna, stop griefing me. Go away. But yeah, there's quite a few monsters here that like to come to this area. Glavenus and all kinds of them. I'm just waiting for Luna to leave. Heading over here. There's also just a little cave over here as well. And of course, she had to see me. How did she see me? I'm like in a little cave here. Of course. I should have brought smoke bombs. Let's see. Stand in here, see if she loses me. Lunastra will leave the locale soon. You know, that's welcome. Luna, just leave. Of course. She just had to break that. Still, yeah, I hope she does leave. I want her to leave. She's been doing nothing but griefing me. Now, if you go that direction, that will bring you to the forested area, and I'll cover that in just a minute. I'll head over here. These must be the bug, or not the bug trappers, the plunderers. But I already got one with me, so they won't follow me at all. Just leave me alone, Luna. Luna, I tell you, griefing me. You're trying to showcase a map, and these monsters just grief you as much as they can. I tell you, they're so rude. Coming over here, this area comes back into the dune area. So there's multiple entrances to the dune area. So I'll head over here again and go this way. Heading down here. Brings you down here. And allows you to slide down here and get rocks in your pants. All the way back down into here, where that's that underground area again. So head back up. So yes, still a lot of backtracking. If you want to look at every area anyway. And then there's some nice scenery here. Till Luna comes back and griefs you. Luna! I tell you. Oh, okay, I tell you. Luna is just fine. There we go. That'll fix my stamina issues and everything. So I'll head over here. And over here. Now, heading over this way, is the forested area. And up here is that little cave again. So you can just come over here to the forested area. And this forested area has like 2 entrances as well. But you can kind of come here. It looks like kind of a nicer, lusher forested area a little bit. So I would feel like this is kind of connected to the ancient forest. There's usually things like Puke Puke and Kulu Yaku that like to hang out in these areas, as well as Rathian. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Barroth will be here too. But it's a kind of a nice area. I wish it was kind of daylight. It looks a little bit better when it's daylight. But you know, it just had to get dark, of course. It's actually hard to make these area showcases during daylight because it's hard to tell when it's gonna stay daylight for a long time sometimes. No, I didn't want that. Okay, this is more of a watery area as well. Mushrooms on trees and you know, plants as well here in the water. These plants, like what are in the one of the first areas of the ancient forest, these plants will heal you if you just hit B on them, but not the Tigrex footprint, or not the Tigrex bite marks. Okay. Let's go to this one. Tigrex, he's griefing me. Yeah, you just hit B on them like that and they will heal you. But yeah, a lot of water, so kind of a more of a lush place. And then there's trees, dead trees, but at least it's a lot of nice green in a desert area. Which it's not really a complete desert area, it's more of a just kind of a lusher area. Oh, I'll head over here quick because this is the other exit. You can get out here back into the center area. Kind of where Lunastra was. So yeah, back out here as well. And I think that's... I mean, there's another entrance over here. This goes down to that water right there where I had been just a little bit ago before I came up here. No, wrong button. I'm doing wall gymnastics. Okay, I'll head over here. I'll head over here. This is where I was coming from. Now, as for me, I think there's a camp I haven't unlocked yet in here, honestly. I should do that. It's supposed to be more towards the center of the map. But this here is just an area you can kind of come up. I'm not sure if there's anything here, honestly. If anything really follows you here. Let's see. Just another little cave area. This can go up further and around, and there's a flash bug. So yeah, you just kind of come around. This kind of brings you around in circles a bit, but you can go this way too. And there's some mining spots in here, which are kind of nice. And you can look down, you can jump down, which will bring you down to the farther area below, which has the water in it. Maybe I can jump down there in a little bit. I'm a little afraid of breaking my legs, though. That's something you need to be careful for. Despite the fact the hunters aren't afraid of that at all. And then you go through the spider web just to collect more spider webs, which, yeah. Okay, now you come out to here. This area has some nice water in it as well over here. Head over here. So yeah, there's just like 2 swinging vines. It's like, it makes me feel like, yes, it's a nice touch to add swinging vines over the water, but why would I use them just to walk through the water? I mean, yeah, you can just walk through the water and it takes just as much time. I don't know. Maybe it's for those people that don't want to get wet. You never know. I mean, it could be. And can't get back there, but some nice waterfalls at least. So yes, I'm gonna assume this comes from the ancient forest. All of this water. And that's kind of what the lore said as well. But at least there's some nice waterfalls here. Oh, now it's daylight. Getting to be daylight. There we go. Now you can go up here, which brings you back to the first area where I started in. So that's the camp up there. But you can also go underneath this rock bridge and jump down here. And this kind of brings you to an area as well that comes from that first area too. So then head down here. And these little watery areas, this is what feeds the whole muddy area down there. So that's pretty interesting. And then you can head in here, which is just a little bit of a cave system. So yeah, just a small cave, not really that big. You can look up, kind of see through to the sky, which is kind of cool. And then this brings you out into this area. So back here. Now, as far as I know, I mean, there's supposed to be another camp that I'm missing. I'm not sure where that is. I'd have to find that. That's something I actually have to look around for. But I think this pretty much covers the whole map. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what that little area is over here, but oh, let's see about this. What is this? This is a little area I can jump down in. This is a camp area. Okay, right here. Okay, yes. This is the camp area. I'll have to make this myself, but yeah, there'll be a camp area right here. And getting out here, you just kind of jump in here as you're kind of running through this area. And this is a fork as well in the path that leads to over there where the Gajalakas are. So basically, yeah, you'd come up here and it is kind of hidden on your left side. Right here. So, not bad. But, I think that pretty much covers all of the Wildspire. I think, looking at it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I covered it all. So, yeah. I guess I'll run down here because it's safer. But otherwise, yeah, I guess that's it for this showcase. Wildspire Waste is a pretty nice area. It's, despite the fact it's a kind of a desert or wasteland, it's still a pretty lush area, so it is still kind of nice. So yeah, I still, you know, it's, let's just say, I don't know. It's not as good as something like the Ancient Forest because, well, the Ancient Forest is just more green. But, still, it's still nice. So, yeah. That's it for this area showcase. If you like this showcase, hit that like button. I really appreciate it. It really helps us out a lot. If you haven't already, subscribe. Hit that bell icon. Leave a comment. And, of course, share it. And, yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.